love the cover.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got Curry. LeBron James is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Jokic in at the center.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
West All-Stars shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
In draft night 2009, Stephen Curry falls to Golden State at the 7th spot. Since that moment, the Warriors franchise and the league have never been the same. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Curry. Puts it up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star Game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
Here's Leonard. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Leonard's got 6 points.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Curry's shot is off. Quick start here for the East All-Stars in this one. It's a 3-point game. Durant, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star Week as well.
Now, here's Jokic. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Jokic. He's got 5.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds. 5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
The pass to Jokic. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Irving against Doncic. Harden the pass to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Irving against Doncic. LeBron left side. He can't get it to go. Big T that time from Leonard. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Tyronn Lue.
He was looking over the lineups and he said, I've never seen such even matchups all my life.
The talent on both sides is just insane. I asked him if he had a game plan for tonight, and he told me, I thought about it, have some ideas, but that's not what this is about. It's a showcase for the best of the best, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here is Harden. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Durant kicks to Harden. Taps in, coming off the assist from KD. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
Curry's shot is good. And here's the East, leading by 5. Here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 7 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Doncic looking it over. Jokic trying to free himself up. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Durant. Great tee that time from Giannis.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
And Leonard gets it to go.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
And the rejection by Embiid.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after them as well, especially when he's in the area.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the East All-Stars.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And he makes the first.
He's a perennial MVP candidate every year. James Harden wants to compete for titles at this stage of his journey. That's the mindset he brings to this squad.
Davis is checked in for the East. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 6. He kicks it to James. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
Harden outside. Pass to Leonard. Over James. And he overshot that one, missing. And here's the West with the ball. Pass to Doncic. Feeds to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Harden against Curry. A putback.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Katie. Oh,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are we seeing some high-flying efforts tonight or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. Curry can't get it to go. Durant the pass to Irving. Harden dishes to Leonard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's LeBron. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. The turnaround jumper, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. To the inside, Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team. I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Irving up top. Guarded by Doncic. That one goes. Count it. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Charity stripe shot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack. Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
A big group substitution here for the East. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Durant. Butler comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Robertson, he's checked in for James Harden. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Paul. Here's Williamson. That one wide left. To the middle. Here's Davis. Can't hit that one. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Robertson against Paul. The dish to George. Williamson outside. Kicks to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great touch on the 16-footer.
Paul really makes the most of the mid-range area. He's very comfortable shooting in there.
Lillard outside. To the paint, here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. It's a 10-point game. Westbrook against Robertson. Here's the floater, and it's Westbrook missing. Here are the East All-Stars. They're on a 14-6 run. Tatum's shot is off. Butler against George. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, when you shoot it as good as Paul George shoots it, it's hard to stay down on his shot fake. It's really remarkable how he gets defenders to bite on it more times than not.
First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him.
You know, I really applaud Paul George's mental fortitude. I saw him come into the league as a rookie with the Pacers in 2010, and his growth has been remarkable. He's always been able to look past his setbacks and jabs from the critics to continue to stay focused on being the best player he can be, and he's one of the very best in the league.
And George drops them both. He's with the ball. They're leading by 8. Oh, Tatum in position.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Paul passes to George. Fires from deep. No good on the shot. The East All-Stars go the other way with it.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Tatum. Dishes it to Davis. And the basket is good. And now it's a 12-point East All-Star lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Right wing. Westbrook, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The three from George. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. The West making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Towns. And Sabonis subbed in for Williamson. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Davis. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And stay with the play, Sabonis.
Oh, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Paul against Lillard. Yep, it counts.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
No good that time. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the East All-Stars. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And, you know, fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for the West All-Stars, Paul George is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Vucevic, and it's Paul in at the 1 spot. Paul looking around over Butler. A shot by Paul, no good. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as we always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
The East making a switch. DeRozan's checked in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Now here's Lillard. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Paul. And it's DeRozan missing.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Here's Robertson. Following the basket by Chris Paul. Embiid kicks to Robertson. Embiid against Westbrook. Embiid's shot is good. Embiid's got his first basket of the night.
You know, Embiid does most of his work inside, but he's pretty comfortable in the mid-range, too.
Paul against Tatum. Outside for George. Good, and Paul gets the assist. George has got 7.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Passes it to Robertson. And here's DeRozan. Another shot. He lays it in.
You've got to get a body on DeMar DeRozan, because if you don't, his size and athleticism will allow him to hurt you on the glass.
Now here's Paul, and there's the pass to George. Paul outside. Pass to Sabonis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Embiid.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
The West All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Throw good. Sabonis.
I look at Sabonis as a terrific stretch 4. He's a guy who can play either power forward or center, and he has excellent length and a nice touch.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Durant's checked in for Jason Tatum. James Harden comes in for Robertson. And Trae Young subbed in for Damian Lillard. James checked in for the West. Curry comes in for Paul. And Sabonis drops them both. And so it's Young who brings it up for the East All-Stars. He dishes it to KD. Oh, and the jam-packed Durant.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And here is Curry after the three-pointer from KD. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And the three ball is good. Vucevic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Well, you throw it his way, and DeRozan is going to capitalize. When he takes off, he's looking to throw it down with no hesitation.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. LeBron passes to Westbrook. Down low, Vucevic. Good D by Embiid. And here's Harden. 9 points in the game so far. And Embiid throws it down.
Embiid showing you a little force, wanting to dunk it down whenever he can.
On its way from Curry for two. Again, the West All-Stars.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Westbrook against Young. Off target with his three. Curry is inside. And the shot goes in. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Nice feed, just like his dad. Sabonis is an excellent passing big man. The passing gene was passed on.
Now here's DeRozan. Here's Embiid. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Embiid's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
He's checked in for the East. The West also making some changes. Jokic has checked in for Vucevic. Giannis comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Doncic is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Curry. 19 points in the game. No one near James as he lets it go. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pass to Young. Harden outside. Pass to KD. Lets it go with a three. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Durant. Harden's got 12.
The threat to shoot whenever he catches it. Harden wasting no time.
Curry, good.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Young against Doncic. Young left side. And it's good. 2 points. Young's got his first bucket in this one.
A sneaky score in the lane. Young will give you floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of. He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Harden against Curry. From the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 14. Young against Jokic. There's the feed to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Curry's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Outside Leonard. Durant feeling it out a bit. The pass to Harden. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Embiid. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Right side Curry. The three. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 28.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
And it's Durant missing. Giannis inside. KD's on him. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Antetokounmpo. Pass to KD. Embiid trying to break loose.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
Doncic passes to Jokic. Doncic finds Curry at the elbow. Jokic. Curry is inside, guarded by Harden. Curry can't get it to go. Here's Young, and the rejection by James.
Phenomenal work on defense. James using his athleticism to make a statement with that play.
Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 6 points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well. I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Here are the East All-Stars. At one point, they led by 16.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
2 minutes.
Curry dishes to Doncic. Jokic against Young, and the shot is good. He's got 8.
Boy, the Joker will hit that mid-range jumper all day long. Too easy to let him shoot it from there.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack. Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Big group substitution here for the East. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Butler comes in for Kevin Durant. Irving's checked in for James Harden. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Trae Young. And West also making a switch. George is checked in. Now here's Giannis. Doncic fires from way outside. Can't connect from long distance.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Lillard, the pass to Irving. No good from outside. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. 9-point game. And it's Jokic missing.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Lillard misses. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the West All-Stars. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
You know, gifted with what seems to be a limitless reach. The Greek Freak can get to offensive rebounds that most others only think about getting to.
Davis tries again. Left side, Irving. He kicks to Lillard. Battle on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. 20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Doncic with it. Shoots it up.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what we're doing, and Leonard plays with great passion. A defensive menace who gives everything he has to shut his man down while still doing it at the offensive end, too.
And so it's the East All-Stars heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, a great game so far, guys, but it appeared to be the East All-Stars who were having the most fun out there. And they're sitting on a nice advantage heading into the second half. The West may buckle down and get a little more serious as they try to cut into that lead after halftime.
Well, and coming to this game, you know it's a showcase. Right? So much talent out there on both sides out there. The East is bringing us so far, looking real strong.
And all of these guys have a huge competitive streak, loving to face off against guys as good as them. And that's not always the case every night. Real games from the regular season, most of these guys are the best or the second best players on the floor.
One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
And the West All-Stars have possession. They trail by 7. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant, and it's Embiid in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Here's Irving after Luka Doncic's bucket. Now Irving, and the rejection by Giannis. On its way from Curry for 2, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Curry's got 30.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
They double team KD. Back to Irving. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by the West. Curry passes to Giannis. James kicks to Doncic. Embiid against Jokic. It's Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
The East All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The free throw drops for Embiid.
At this point of his career, winning is everything to Embiid. He's tired of early round playoff exits, and he wants to try to win championships.
So he gets them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Jokic high post. Embiid's there. Here's LeBron. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Embiid's gone 6 of 7 so far. Boy, he's making it look easy here, isn't he? Curry against Harden. Curry, good. Curry's got 35.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
KD against Antetokounmpo. KD can't get it to go.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Here's Doncic. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Leonard with the bucket. And so Curry will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Doncic outside. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. LeBron passes to Jokic, and the rejection by Embiid.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now, here is Irving. Count that bucket. Irving's got his second bucket.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Curry against Harden. Curry kicks to LeBron. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. A tight game here in Cleveland. Harden outside. Here's Durant. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Inside, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, the aggressive approach from Giannis, I like it. Not settling for the layup, instead punching it on. That's the way you do it.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Jason Tatum comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's DeRozan in for Kawhi Leonard. The West also making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Jokic. Williamson comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Paul subbed in for Doncic. Now, here is Irving. Launches a three. Goes back up. And Embiid finishes inside. Embiid's got 16 points.
More than likely, if there's a second chance bucket to be had, Embiid will get it. Makes him work even harder on the boards when he knows there's pay dirt at the end of it.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Oh, and James Harden throws it down home.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. It's going to be really hard to top that one.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Curry's shot is off. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And they recover it. Left side, Towns. Second chance shot. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
Eastern All-Stars ball.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Young's checked in. And here are the East All-Stars. At one point, they led by 16. MB. And the dunk by MB.
You know, every year Embiid seems to kick his scoring up just a notch. I think he realizes how dominant he can be.
Back to James. Towns trying to get open. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from James. James has gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. Harden against Curry. Good on the bucket. Harden's got 16.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now, here is Young following the shot by Chris Paul. Second chance effort, and the layup good by Tatum.
Outstanding work on the glass by Tatum, and quickly he turns the rebound into points.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Paul dishes to Williamson. Outside Curry. Launches it. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Curry's got 38 points.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Harden against Curry. High, arcing shot, and he sinks the layup.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6. And Embiid with the block.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Chalk up 2 there. 8 points for him.
And it was ignited by the steal by LeBron. I mean, he's got his head up right away, and the ball is out of his hands quickly.
And the dunk by Embiid.
An elite score, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Curry passes to Williamson. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And what touch from the big man. I like watching Williamson get interior positioning and attack with purpose.
Young finds Harden. Shoots over Curry. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Paul passes to James. That shot missing. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. To the inside. Embiid.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Outside for Curry. Towns trying to get open. Count that one. The East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Curry.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Timeout called. East All-Stars.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack. ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack. Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
And some changes here for the East. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Jimmy Butler comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Lillard subbed in for Young. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Vucevic checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Sabonis comes in for Williamson. Paul George is checked in for James. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Harden. He's got 18. Lillard misses. Harden against Curry. Over Tatum. Here's Sabonis. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. And finished off by Davis.
Davis is driving with momentum behind him. Watch out below.
Davis has gotten 5 of his 7 shots to fall. Here's Westbrook. And here's George for 3. It's a hand on it. And staying with the play, Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 points.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum making a lot of noise with these points now. He's an impact player. Make no doubt about it. Capable of turning the game all alone.
Sabonis trying to get open. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And here are the East All-Stars. They lead by 4. Lillard finds Davis. Harden bounce pass. Outside, Davis. Back to Harden. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Harden's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, whenever James Harden steps onto the court, you're almost expecting him to go off. He's got a great reputation that's well earned in this league as an elite scorer.
George, no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Westbrook. With the drive. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And here is Curry. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Curry passes to Sabonis to end the run. Here's Vucevic. Unable to get that one. Vucevic has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Davis. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half. And it's the West All-Stars ball. Trailing by 13. Westbrook kicks to Sabonis. Outside Curry. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got 44.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Now here's Harden. 22 points for him. And that one is off. And so it's the East All-Stars going into the break with a 10-point lead. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. We come back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
And the West All-Stars looking at who they got. We've got Luka Doncic. Antetokounmpo is out there with Jokic. Then it's Paul George, and it's Westbrook in at the 2. Now here's Leonard. Out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball.
Western All-Stars ball.
And the West All-Stars have possession. 8-point game. George against Leonard. Lob pass to George. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And here...
la pudiente, la más brava entre las bravas. Ella le dice la canalla. Si quieres saber quién soy, asómate a la ventana. Todo lo premedité. No tengo hermano ni hermana, no tengo amigo ni amiga, ni aliado ni aliada. La camina errante por las calles desoladas, ey, porque mis alas son difíciles de cortar. Ey, esta boca es difícil de callar. I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that, my body. I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that, loud commotion. We causing a commotion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. Loud commotion. We causing a commotion. Icy as in the whole land. I hit the road in an all-white van. I keep a fresh set up on my hands. You don't like me, but you want my brand. How you look? How you look? How you sound? I'm a boss, I'm a brat, hard to handle. I'm a real life mood, a real life muse. Got some pretty ass in my sandals. I can't help I was born like this. Ain't my fault that you want my drip. Little bit of could have been my friend. Now you gotta listen while I pop my fast. I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that, my body. I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that, loud commotion. We causing a commotion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. Loud commotion. We causing a commotion. Rule number one, never be number two. Got the candy apple loops, hit the gas and I zoom. Mad cause I'm rich and I'm young and I'm cute. All eyes on me when I step in the room. You stay with my name in your mouth. Don't your get tired, that's a mouthful. When I wear my jewels and sip my juice, need a couple Cuban links with some big boots. I can't help I was born like this. Ain't my fault that you want my drip. Little bit of could have been my friend. Now you gotta watch while I win, win, win. I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that, my body. I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that, loud commotion. We causing a commotion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. Loud commotion. We causing a commotion. My back is aching, my too tight. You mad as that I shine so bright. My back is aching, my too tight. I know that's right. My back is aching, my too tight. You mad as that I shine so bright. My back is aching, my too tight. I know that's right.
They're here. They're here.
It's a way too soon for me to say that we're here. LeBron brought worth to a city rookie year. Had to fight for that king spot like them Cavaliers. Talent got us speaking ways they can't tell you, but instead got them begging you to stay another year. Never let the system tell me how to make a meal. Never let society tell me how to eat a meal. But never get so comfortable to say it's time to chill. Got my door on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Got my door on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't chase them dollars. Let the money chase you instead.
They're here.
Yeah, had to recognize that we ain't get hit by coincidence. Mastermind of sentences, master prime of reminiscent legends. What your mission is, pass it down, Benjamin flash it. Metaphor for what you do and what you giving us. Mass incarceration on the minds of those who listening. Gotta be strategic how I pen the pen on paper, pen to tell on every donkey that try coming for my action. Miscommunication leads to misconceptions of my passion. Passionate effort towards can for folk, show me the lack in it. I had to learn to ration it, protect the feelings of the folk that wouldn't do for mine to back when it's the pacifist. Must pacifist sometimes to bring a balance back and back we go to acting. Folk be fake mad, folk be fake rich, folk be fake woke, folk be fake lit. Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't go chasing dollars, let the money chase you instead. Patience how you bake the bread.
They're here.
Don't go chasing dollars. Ooh. Don't go chasing dollars. Ooh. Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars.
Jody on the run.
They're here.
Rook on the.
Feeling like trying on your dad punks. Feel hurt when the plaques come. Get with a verse when I rap bun. Put you on a shirt up in pack, son. Never did it for the money, only passion. Laughed at my fashion. Been an innovator, so I passed them. All them people haters and they passed them. Stars wall when you're George Lucas. Laser beam when I stormtroopers. People fear what they don't understand, but then they get mad because they don't dare to do it. Everybody a shining star, they ain't get far, so they can't prove it. Most stars, foolish. Useless. Pushing bad influence. Wonder what happened to them. They say hurt people. Guess that is proven. They put on a mask to mask feelings. Fill a universe with mass ceilings. Most people not even tapping in. All stars just gotta grab it within. That's what's happening. God bless you like a napkin. A vessel just wrapped to him. It'll get you massive wins. Only thing ever different between me and you. I dream, imagine them. Manifestation, not magic. It's a patient when you work and add the wins.
Unforgettable.